Hi, I'm Luke Carroll. Today I'd like to talk to you about Early Learning STEM Australia, or ELSA for short.
Welcome to ELPSA.
ELSA is a digital learning program for children to explore science, technology, engineering and mathematics in a fun, play-based environment. ELSA allows children to play, experiment and make sense of the world around them. ELSA's STEM practices framework encourages children to ask questions, make predictions, try things out and reflect on what happened and why. ELSA has been developed by a team of early learning experts at the University of Canberra, led by Centenary Professor Tom Lowry, alongside world-class Australian app development companies. Together, they have created a suite of 6 apps for young children, educators and families. The ELSA children's apps are unique in the marketplace. They are the only STEM apps for children with decades of academic research and teaching practice behind them.
Well done.
The ELSA apps are only 1/3 of the entire ELSA program, which incorporates exciting off-app play-based engagement. The on-app activities are used to springboard children into real-world experiences that further extend their learning and limit screen time. There's the Patterns and Relationships app,
Put things that are the same in some way together.
where children practice ordering, sorting, patterning and representing, featuring a group dance activity.
Inside.
There's a Location and Arrangement app, where children develop an understanding of position, location, arrangement and orientation using maps.
Let's go over the bridge.
In the Representations app, children undertake activities in decoding, encoding, conditionals and debugging using musical instruments. And there's the Investigations app, with observing, proposing, verifying and explaining activities featuring Australian animals. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of the ELSA app is the ability for children to create their own content and share it with their friends. Once children have reached a certain stage on an app, they are encouraged to capture user-generated content using the camera and microphone on the tablet to take photos and record their voice. This content can then be used in other app activities by other children in the class. ELSA has embedded the Early Years Learning Framework and the Australian Curriculum for Foundation in every aspect of the program. As a result, ELSA offers conceptually rich apps for children and real opportunities for children to engage in key STEM practices before they enter formal schooling. If you'd like to know more about ELSA, visit our website at elsa.edu.au. ELSA, Early Learning STEM Australia, understands that young children are highly capable of engaging with STEM practices. STEM practices are the ideas, methods and values that underpin science, technology, engineering and mathematics, STEM. Early learning in STEM makes a difference, since it helps children understand the world around them and prepares them for later learning. We know that preschool children learn through first-hand experience in concrete play-based situations. They learn by doing things, exploring and experimenting with objects and their environment. Children engage in STEM activities every day. If we make STEM practices explicit by noticing ideas, methods and values, we can increase learning opportunities in preschool and at home. The ELSA pilot delivers a program that builds on active play and supports STEM practices. ELSA includes 4 apps for children, an educator app and a families app to develop children's interest and engagement in STEM. Hi, Luke Carroll here. I love reading books. Children's literature is so important for many reasons, including the building of early literacy skills, such as the ability to respond to words and pictures. While ELSA has a focus on STEM learning, we know there are a multitude of children's books that can enhance their understanding of STEM concepts. If you've been to an ELSA workshop, you know how much we can get out of using children's books, particularly in the experience part of our ERA cycle. Children can experience many STEM concepts through the stories and images that are told to them. As part of ELSA, we've sought to use available children's literature as a way of enriching the resources we use to engage with STEM concepts. We have created a STEM book list to to showcase some of the children's books we find valuable across STEM. Our book list provides a list of books for children up to 8 years of age. You can find the book list on our website over at elpsa.edu.au. And if you have new books you think should be on the list, let us know. In addition, members of our team have written a series of children's books to address some of the gaps we've noticed in STEM concepts. These books, Pattern Sniffers, Map Makers, The Treehouse and Puddle Puzzle all address specific ideas. In Pattern Sniffers, we meet Zoe, and through her story we learn about the difference between mathematical patterns and everyday patterns. In Map Makers, we learn about drawing maps and consider space from a bird's eye view. In The Treehouse, children encode their designs for a treehouse to be built in the playground. An architect combines their designs into a blueprint, allowing the builders to construct their masterpiece. And in Puddle Puzzle, a mysterious puddle appears, prompting children to consider, observe, and investigate what or who might be the cause of the puddle. We hope you enjoy the books and use them as a foundation for exploring the hidden STEM ideas in other pieces of literature. STEM is science, technology, engineering and mathematics. The ELPSA program offers an expanded view of STEM through the concept of STEM practices. STEM practices are the ideas, methods and values that underpin engagement and understanding of STEM. STEM ideas are ways of thinking, such as problem finding and solving and asking questions. STEM methods are ways of doing, which include using tools to produce artefacts, understanding information in images, and representing thinking visually. STEM values are ways of being and relating, such as curiosity, imagination, collaboration, and persistence. STEM practices are also closely aligned to the early years learning framework. Applying STEM practices in preschool and at home can help young children develop better understandings about how their world works. This approach helps young children develop positive attitudes towards STEM. Hi everyone, I'm Luke. Like Remy, I like to dance, and I'm sure the children in your preschool do too. Crocodile! The songs from the Let's Dance activity in App 1 were specifically written so that you can continue to sing and dance about all sorts of animals, not just those on the app. What's everyone's favourite Australian animal?
Koala.
Koala. Millie.
Echidna.
Echidna, nice. Anybody else?
Wombat.
Wombat, yes. Now, can you show me how some of these animals move? How about we start with a wombat? How does a wombat move? Oh, yes. Digging down. And standing up. Koala. Climbing the tree. Climbing up the tree. And how about an echidna? With its long snouts. They're great movements for our three animals. Koala, wombat, and echidna. Okay, who likes drawing? How about we draw some symbols to represent the animals? Well, fantastic drawings, everybody. Congratulations. Now, we're going to make a pattern. Is everybody excited?
Yeah.
Okay, starting with, what's the first animal?
Echidna.
Echidna. Let's place the echidna up here. Next up.
Echidna.
Good work. 2 echidnas. And what's the next animal?
Wombat.
Okay, up goes the wombat. Now, if we were to extend the pattern, we'll go echidna, echidna, wombat. And then...
Echidna, echidna, wombat.
And again, and again.
Echidna, wombat.
Awesome work. Now, is everybody ready to dance out our pattern?
Yeah!
Okay, but before we start, I want to introduce a friend of mine. Please make welcome Ross. Say hello, Ross.
Hello.
Ross is going to play the guitar for our song, and then we're going to do all the actions. Down by the riverbank, burrowed in deep, lies a brown, hairy animal fast asleep, with strong back legs and a back-facing pouch. Who is it?
Wombat.
Echidna, echidna, wombat. Echidna, echidna, wombat. Echidna, echidna, wombat. Out in the Australian bush. Good work, everybody! You could do a similar activity to help children consolidate their understanding of pattern in a fun and embodied way. If you play guitar, you can find the tabs to the music for all 3 songs on the professional resources page. You can see today we've added our own lyrics to the songs. You can change the lyrics, add or change animals, or mix up the order from the original song. Getting the children involved in these steps is a great apply activity you can try in your own preschool. Remy and I sure had a great time, and so did the children.
Welcome back. If you have been using the ELPSA apps, you will have noticed that one of the innovative features of Early Learning STEM Australia is that children get to create their own content within the apps. We call this User-Generated Content, or UGC. To see what a child has created and allow other children to view the content, head over to a child's profile on the Educator app. You can find these under the Children tab at the bottom of the screen. Select a child who has played one of the apps. Only some activities have UGC. As we scroll, you will see that some activities tell us there is new content for review. I'm going to click on that activity and select the User-Generated Content tab. Here I can see the content created by the child. This could be photographs or audio recordings. If I'm happy for that content to be viewed by other children, I can select the Pending Approval button and choose Approve Content. If I do not wish other children to see this content, I can select Mark as Declined. This is a safeguard feature, but it is also a way for you as the educator to ensure the examples of another child's work are appropriate for your context. All content, pending approval, approved or declined, can be seen by the educator by clicking Show All Items. That's how you approve UGC. Remember, at least one activity per app has some form of UGC, so check back regularly.
Hi, I'm Luke Carroll. If your child is taking part in ELPSA, you're probably wondering what they will be getting up to in the classroom. With the guidance of their educators, children will engage with on-app and off-app STEM activities. The ELPSA program is built on a 3-step learning cycle. Firstly, children will experience an off-app activity in their classroom or outside in nature. This might be reading a book together or playing with blocks. Then children will have the opportunity to represent what they have learnt using one of the ELPSA children's apps. Then once they're finished on the app, they can apply what they have learnt by engaging in another off-app activity. For example, following directions on a treasure map or even creating their own map of their own community. The 4 ELPSA children's apps focus on key STEM principles. There's the Patterns and Relationships app, featuring a group dance activity. There's a Location and Arrangement app, featuring maps. There's the Representations app, featuring musical instruments. And there's the Investigations app, featuring Australian animals. Families can download the special ELPSA Families app and continue the STEM learning at home. And the best part is, you don't need heaps of time. This app has been designed with busy families in mind. All the activities are easy to do as you go about your normal day. For example, when shopping for groceries, driving in the car, visiting the beach, or park and doing the laundry. The ELPSA Families app is available for free from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and works on smartphones and tablets. If you'd like to get involved in ELPSA, talk to your child's educator. There are lots of fun ways that family members can join in. If you'd like to know more about ELPSA, visit our website at elpsa.edu.au.
Welcome back again. Now that you are familiar with how to set up the ELPSA apps, we'd like to show you some of the important features of the Educator app. The Educator app is full of ideas you can use, including activity ideas and an overview of each app. Let's take a look. The first tab of the Educator app has the STEM map. Here you will see the different children's app icons. A new page will open when you select one of these icons. At the top of the screen, you will see the Educator overview. Tap on the More button to see more information about the app, including links to the Early Years Learning Framework, or EYLF, as well as links to the Australian Curriculum for Foundation. Back on the STEM map screen for App 1, you will see a short description of the topic along the top and ideas for families along the bottom. The middle section has a range of activities you can do with children. You can see it is structured using our Experience, Represent, Apply model, or ERA for short, with these listed down the left-hand side. From there you can scroll across the screen. This will show you the different concepts that are the focus for on-app activities. The activities at the top of the cluster are the experience activities. The middle are the represent activities or on-app activities, and the ones below are the apply activities. When you tap on an icon, you can see the activity with a full description, as well as what STEM practices it uses and how the activity relates to the EYLF. If you want to bookmark the activity, you can press the heart symbol in the top left of the screen. I'll show you where you can find your favorited activities shortly. The next tab along the Educator app is the Activity Finder tab. This provides an alternative view of the activities. It allows you to browse all of the activities across all of the apps. Similar to the STEM map, if you select an activity, you will see a more detailed view of it. There is a search bar along the top. If you are looking for something specific, type in a keyword. You can also filter activities by the type and ones you have already favorited. Or you can sort the activity in different ways. The middle tab is the Children's tab. In previous videos, we have covered how to set up your group and individual children's profiles. The next tab is the Support tab. Here you can log out of the Educator app by going to Account Settings, Sign Out. You can also get a pairing code by going to Connect to Children's Apps, as we have already shown you in our pairing app video, and you can find other resources. Finally, there is the About tab. Here you can find some information about ELPSA, including our pedagogical model, information about the STEM concepts that the apps are informed by, and other useful pieces of information, including videos. And that's it. The ELPSA Educator app is a hub for ideas while also allowing you to manage the use of the children's apps.
Hi ELPSA educators, my name is Luke and I've recently come on board with the ELPSA team to help share some of the wonderful work you've been doing in the wider community. I've loved hearing about how you use ELPSA in your preschools and how the children have engaged with STEM learning. ELPSA educators are an incredibly important part of ELPSA, and we value your expertise, your understanding of the children in your care, and your professionalism. So what does it mean to be an ELPSA educator? We know you are more than likely already engaging with STEM activities in your preschool. Using the ELPSA program will help you notice and understand how you can enhance STEM opportunities for the children in your care. As an ELPSA educator, you will have access to the ELPSA program, which includes both on-app activities and off-app activities. The on-app activities are available to children in the year before formal school and are a fun, engaging way for children to learn about STEM-based concepts. For example, in the app Patterns and Relationships, children come together to represent their learning through a dance the whole class can enjoy.
Follow me. Kangaroo, kangaroo, crocodile.
Across the suite of apps, children can play with their friends or individually. The apps sit as one part of the larger program. The ELPSA Educator app outlines activities you can do with children before using the app to experience concepts, and after using the app to apply concepts, explored more broadly. Previous ELPSA educators have commented on how valuable the educator training has been. The training seeks to extend your current understanding of STEM and provide background knowledge of how the apps and program came to life. There are opportunities for face-to-face training as well as some online engagement. We love to hear your ideas and experiences too. You will have the chance to connect with ourselves and other ELPSA educators, both face-to-face and online. Although being familiar with the device you're using will make things easier for you, the ELPSA team is here to help should you get stuck or need a hand. We have a range of resources to help you get started and are only a phone call away. ELPSA would not be the success it is without our enthusiastic educators. Welcome to the team.
Hello again. By now you have probably had a chance to play the Early Learning STEM Australia children's apps. But did you know you can also manage some features within the children's apps themselves? Let me show you how. You can change which children are playing the app. Across the top right, you will be able to see the avatars of who is currently playing. When you tap on that avatar, you will have the option to remove and add new children. Simply swipe them up or out of the yellow box as needed. Press the green arrow when you are ready to play. If you need to make any changes to the app settings, you can do that by selecting the Educators tab from the bottom of the screen. Simply do the quick sum and you'll be able to make some changes to the settings. If you have multiple groups using the same devices, you might like to turn the Prompt Startup Daily Active Class selection to on. This way, at the start of each day, you can choose which class is playing the apps. You can also change which class is playing by selecting Edit next to Select Active Class. If you would like children to help select their own avatar, select Edit in the Edit Children Details section. Children can then help choose the background and picture for their profile. To exit this screen and to get back to the fun of playing, just tap the back arrow and then the Play Activities button. The Educator area allows you to make some small settings adjustments within the children's apps, giving children more time to do what they do best, play.
Hi, I'm Luke Carroll. Today I'd like to talk to you about Early Learning STEM Australia, or ELPSA for short.
Welcome to ELPSA.
ELPSA is a digital learning program for children to explore science, technology, engineering and mathematics in a fun, play-based environment. ELPSA allows children to play, experiment and make sense of the world around them. ELPSA's STEM practices framework encourages children to ask questions, make predictions, try things out and reflect on what happened and why. ELPSA has been developed by a team of early learning experts at the University of Canberra, led by Centenary Professor Tom Lowry, alongside world-class Australian app development companies. Together, they have created a suite of 6 apps for young children, educators and families. The ELPSA children's apps are unique in the marketplace. They are the only STEM apps for children with decades of academic research and teaching practice behind them.
Well done.
ELPSA has embedded the Early Years Learning Framework and the Australian Curriculum for Foundation in every aspect of the program. As a result, ELPSA offers conceptually rich apps for children and real opportunities for children to engage in key STEM practices before they enter formal schooling. If you'd like to know more about ELPSA, visit our website at elsa.edu.au.